Taylor Swift is one of the most popular women in music, but now she's also one of the most powerful. She just convinced Apple Music to pay artists royalties as it tests out its new streaming service. Did you know that, Shannon?
Pretty impressive. We're here to break down how Swift took a bite out of the Apple's profits is pop culture and music expert and TV host Jeremy Hassell.
Nice.
Welcome to Rise 360.
Thanks for letting me in here.
So, Jeremy, bring us up to speed on what exactly happened here.
What happened was Taylor Swift did something that I wish a lot of superstars would do and recognize their power and use it for the greater good. So on Apple announced they're having a streaming music service.
Right.
But for the first 3 months, they're giving it a trial service to all of us music subscribers. But they're not paying artists and they're not paying producers and songwriters for those 3 months.
What?
So wait, so Taylor Swift heard that and took a second and decided to go on her personal Tumblr and actually have an open letter to Apple saying, you know what, I'm not putting my music on there. You know, and she's one of the top-selling artists of this generation. And saying that, she was saying it wasn't for her because she's making more than enough money on her tours and album and streaming sales. It was for songwriters and indie acts that just started out and getting out, and they're not going to get paid for 3 months. She equated it to that Apple isn't going to give free iPhones to people, right? So she actually got them.
You just mentioned it. In her open letter, she wrote, "We don't ask you for free iPhones. Please don't ask us to provide you with our music for no compensation."
Powerful, right?
Powerful.
So why do you think Apple listened to her?
Yeah.
Was her argument that convincing?
Well, with Taylor Swift, she has over 60 million followers throughout her social media accounts. She's friends with all the top musicians. She's argued with other networks like Spotify and a few others and has dented them as well. So Apple was smart enough and their vice president actually tweeted out, you know, we hear you, Taylor, and indie artists, and that's not going to happen.
Now, Taylor claims that she was worried about the up-and-coming artists, the people who really desperately need those royalties to pay their bills to continue making music. Do you believe her, or was this a bit self-serving as well?
I absolutely believe her.
Okay, good.
On this one, because it shows she is this generation of internet-driven celebrities, which means social media and putting her hands around her fans and really connecting. And this was like the ultimate because it's not going to hurt her. The sales from Apple are, just to say, kind of peanuts to her.
Yeah,
She sells out around the world. She was looking out for her friends and did it in the biggest platform and coolest way possible.
Now, do you think this will have any effect on the actual launch of the streaming service? Is that after the 3 months is up?
No, because the Apple CEO actually tweeted out that that's not going to happen. He actually listened to her and changed it so the artists are going to get paid, the songwriters are going to get paid. So her little her large Tumblr post,
it's not little, right?
actually worked.
Oh, that's awesome.
Let's shift gears and talk about Miss Janet Jackson.
Okay, now let me move my seat right
She's
here.
back.
Yes,
She is back.
Yes. Well, what can we expect? She has a new single out called No Sleep, right?
That's right.
What do you think of the single? Can Janet make a comeback? Does Janet need to make a comeback? Let's talk.
Let's talk about, let me see, Janet. We miss you. We love you. I had to take my second, but let me go right here.
You talk to Janet. We're gonna move out of the way. Go.
Janet, we are so happy about this new single, No Sleep. And when we hear your voice, it does something to us. How do you feel when you hear Janet's voice?
I get excited. I start doing Rhythm Nation.
We actually have a clip. Let's listen to it, and then we'll tell you more.
All right.
It's very soft and subtle, kind of smooth.
Yeah, I like that.
And
right?
it feels good because she teamed up with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis again on this single. So all those hits we loved and felt from Janet is back again.
Yeah, from back in the 80s, she's been working with them. They brought us Control and all of her major classics. So I feel like this one has a nice, chill groove to it, though.
Absolutely.
But I also want to see Janet do some hyper choreography. Yeah.
Okay, so the good thing about that is Janet is going on tour, an Unbreakable World Tour, to remind us how she's influenced all of pop culture.
Do you think she still has it, though? Will she be able to give those moves? I mean, she would get down like nobody's business on the dance floor.
It'll be a little different,
Okay.
but she's a Jackson. Let's keep it real.
Okay, now every time she comes out with a new tour or an album, she always gets a six-pack in order. Do you think she still has the ability to still knock that? That's what's important, you know. Just take out another rib if you need it. I'm just saying, it's the six-pack that brings me to the show every time she's in town.
It is. She looks great. She sounds good, and she's really embraced this generation by teasing a week ago an online video saying that she has music coming, and then today through her own Rhythm Nation imprint, giving us No Sleep. I'm happy.
So she's doing this on an indie. She's not signed to a major anymore. She's
We
going
don't
out
know.
on her own.
We're going to find out soon. She's going to let us know.
Oh.
That's what Janet does.
Because she's Miss Jackson if you're nasty.
Boom.
I call you Miss Jackson.
You know
all
what?
right?
Calm
sorry.
down.
Okay.
Jeremy, thank you so much for being here. You are awesome. We loved having you.
Thank you so much.
And you know what? We have a little birthday news to
Yes.
share before we get out of here. The mom of our facilities manager, our favorite man, Tony Minicola.
Yes.
His mother, B. Minicola, is celebrating her 97th birthday.
Wow.
B, thank you so much for watching the show. We love you and
Yes,
happy,
one of my
happy,
biggest
happy
fans.
birthday. Yay!
Happy birthday!
We'll see you tomorrow.